Hey y'all, so I'm about to show y'all how I did. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to show y'all how I did these. How gorgeous is this set? So I'm gonna show y'all how I did these. What do you do?
I am a web developer.
Like,
I basically help run the digital side.
I'm about to show y'all how to do these while I'm on the phone with my dumb.
I'm one of the few people at my job that AI can't completely replace tomorrow.
I know that's right.
Mostly because I'm the person that helped build their AI. You can't replace me with it.
You funny. Like a mad scientist.
Best believe they get rid of me the day that you will crash tomorrow.
Wow.
Think about it. When was the last time you went to a bank branch?
A who?
A bank. When was the last time you went into a bank?
I don't know. I try to use a drive-through, right? They got drive-throughs.
Yeah, exactly. No. Even with that, you want to go to the bank. You do all your banking online, I'm assuming.
Right, yeah. You can do everything online now.
Yeah. Online. So who runs the online bank? Me. So I basically run your bank, my nigga, because no one goes into your fucking branches, bro.
Right. Don't nobody go inside
now. You got nice, you got nice, big, pretty buildings, but when I am 70% of your traffic, yeah, but you gotta talk to me nicely.
Right, use your words.
Yeah, so that's the reason I can charge. That's the reason I can hit my boss up today. Like, yeah. So my tire popped and it cost me $140. I can send you the receipt, or do I just send it to Jane? I can. Do I send it to the finance person, or do I send it to you one way or the other?
Like somebody gonna get it.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get this motherfucker. Yeah, it's gonna get caught. Believe that. It's gonna get caught. And I ain't gonna be the one on the hook, bro. Like
that part.
That's a whole session right there.
That's a whole.
Nah, I'm good. That's a whole scene. That's a whole scene worth of pay right there.
Right. Taking all my good money.
But no, so what I was saying about role playing is that I could think about what kind of scene you want, and what's your goal for the scene? Do you want to do something that is fun? Are you just looking for a fun scene? Or are you looking to kind of heal something in yourself where you have some experience and you kind of re-experience to retell that story in a way that puts you in control? Or you trying to be adventurous? Just want to try something new out? What the goal for it is very important. Intention. Because when it comes to role playing, intention helps you be able to pull yourself back out of it at the end,
Okay. What you mean, I should know what I want to do, basically?
You should not only know what you want to be, you should try to understand why. Some people, this is a role play that I do a lot. They want to do CNC, consensual non-consent, some type of rape scene. Because I always tell people that CNC is broader than just sexual assault or sexual rape. It could be me questioning you when you don't want to be questioned, or just me holding you down and tickling you. That's CNC. You don't want to be tickled. So anytime when you have any kind of fight, or anytime when you have to be coerced, is also CNC. If you, let's say you want to be the naughty student and try to get the professor to give you a better grade.
Okay.
Or how about this? The professor dangles the grade in front of you, and you got to suck dick just right to get the grade. And you got to make sure the dick goes all the way to the back of your thumb. Don't halfway. You ain't gonna get an A.
That's hilarious.
So those are still CNC scenes, because I may not be forcing forcing you physically, but you still have something over your head that's forcing you. That you're not doing it of your own free will.
Okay.
Or you could also have power fantasy scenes where you have the fantasy of having somebody overpower you.
Okay.
And that will be considered CNC, even if there's no sexual thing happening. You know, like, you may not be like, okay, I don't want to get fucked right now, but I just want you to like hold me down, throw me around, and kind of manhandle me. Like that's like a power fantasy thing because it's like somebody's overpowering you and you just feel so like powerless.
Okay, I like
and
that.
You just want to feel in that moment of giving up power and like having power kind of like ripped from you and then laying in that feeling,
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know it was like that many different ones.
Hmm?
I didn't know it was that many
You got
different
many
ones.
different ideas?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell me about one. I want to know what your mind is at. Because, like I say, my mind is extensive on it. So I just kind of like want to know what your mind is at, so we could, come together and create something that can be very memorable and safe and healthy and like get you what you need out of it.
Okay. I like the idea when we was talking about, Static Shock. I wanted to try that idea.
Okay, you want to do like superhero cosplay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Are you talking about more of? Oh, you know what? I got a character for you out. Did you watch Static Shock? You be of age.
I have seen it before.
Oh, do you know who sung the theme song?
No, who sung the theme song?
Little Bow Wow.
You a lie.
Bow Wow. I'm not. Bow Wow sung the theme song. Bow Wow, that's Bow Wow on the mic singing the Static Shock theme song for the cartoon show.
That is wild.
I know for a fact that I've seen it perform it.
I did not know that was him. I don't know who I thought it was, but I definitely didn't think it was him.
Yeah, it was Bow Wow singing.
That's hilarious.
Superhero, Static Shock, woo woo.
Yeah.
Superhero. That was, I am going home. Static Shock is one of my, Static Shock is in my top 10 of all superheroes of all time. And the fact that anybody could get top 10 is like, because I have a long list of superheroes. And to get in that top 10 ain't easy.
Look, he made it in.
And that nigga is, he in the top 10. He goated. That nigga is goated. He up there with like Black Panther, yeah, they were like Black Panther, Superman, Captain America, Spider-Man, The Flash.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man is my nigga, yo. I fuck with Spider-Man hard. Peter Parker, and you know why I fuck with Peter Parker? Because he was broke. Peter Parker knew what broke was. That nigga understood what like not having money was. If you think about it, in Marvel, most of them niggas are rich.
Most of them are rich.
Yeah, Tony Stark is a billionaire. Like most of them niggas, either they're rich or they're well off somehow. They don't need the money. Yeah. But Spider-Man is broke and that nigga is broke and he lives in New York. Bro, like, that's so wild work, my nigga. And you just have to be a superhero? Like I would be out here sticking niggas up for everything. Right. That means you have to really be a good person. Because you have a good reason to be robbing niggas.
And he chose the better side.
Yeah, he chose. That was a real choice right there with his hand. Because my nigga had all good reasons to be like, stick up kid number one. Because I would have been out here slinging my weapons on anybody's pocket. Like, give me that. You don't need all that.
You don't need all that. You don't need all that.
Okay, now you better pay up for the Spider God. I'm over here taking patting on anybody's pocket. 15% to keep your neighborhood safe, nigga. You don't want bank robberies? Okay, cool. 15%.
And he wasn't taxing nobody. He was doing it for free.
He was over here doing that shit for free and then going back to a fucking studio apartment. My nigga. This nigga had to take pictures of himself in the side job to be able to pay rent. My nigga.
He was working hard, not smart.
You're not smart at all. Not smart at all. Cause what? And they hated this nigga. And the people that he was giving the pictures to hated him.
Right. The whole neighborhood disliked him.
Like, he was literally getting, it's like the equivalent of working hard for people that can't stand your guts and then having to sell pictures of yourself to them so they can make up stories about you.
And make it worse. Right. They was. He had it hard.
Like, I'm just like, yo, Spidey, come on, bro. Get your life together, bro. And the thing about it, like people always underestimate how strong he is, like how strong Spider-Man really is. Spider-Man is almost as strong as the Hulk.
Really?
Not as strong as Spider-Man is strong. Like, Spider-Man pulls all his punches. Because if he punches you at full strength, everyone's going to die on first blow.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, Spider-Man could, I'm not saying that he could fight the Hulk and survive, but Spider-Man could literally take a hit from the Hulk and block it and be able to stab the Hulk from crushing him like a bugger.
He'll be able to hold his weight.
Yeah, he can't really, like, Spider-Man wouldn't be able to box the Hulk punch for punch, but the fact that he could take a punch from the Hulk, that's wild work. It means you gotta be up there in strength, at least somewhere in that category, right?
Yeah, because the Hulk is pretty strong.
Yeah, the Hulk is one of the strongest there is. And there's a whole comic book run where Peter Parker gets his body taken by Dr. Octavius, and Doc Ock openly admits that Spider-Man could have murdered him at any time he wanted.
But he didn't.
He openly admits that. Yeah, he openly admits, like, once he feels how strong he is, he was like, he could have knocked my head off with every punch. I should have been dead the first time I met him.
Spider-Man was just being nice. He's too nice.
Yeah, he's trying to pull his punches.
Spider-Man.
He works very hard to pull his punches.
He's too nice. He should have been killing them.
Honestly, that's the thing. I would have been ending niggas. I'm sorry. If I have to meet you twice, you're dying the second time. You don't get a third shot. You fool me once.
Right, because they're going to keep coming.
Yeah. There is this is like a whole comic book joke, right? So people ask, what would be scarier, right? If you had to face Batman while you was laughing, or you had to face Spider-Man when he's not telling jokes? Like, would you prefer to face a serious Spider-Man or a laughing Batman?
A laughing Batman.
Batman don't laugh. But, like, if that nigga starts to laugh, that means he lost his mind, and that means you're dead.
Right, I would start thinking he's going to be like Joker then at a certain point.
Yeah, that nigga going to lose his mind, and this nigga going to be like, stop putting you in the hospital, I'm putting you in the morgue. I'll put you in the hospital. It's morgue time, nigga. This is one year to quitter. Everybody gonna go see Jesus.
Nobody's gonna care. And a serious Spider-Man would be ruthless.
Yeah. Yo, serious Spider-Man is the type of problem that will make most villains be like, you know what? I say Robin is man for next year.
That's gonna be crazy.
Nah, I'm good. This nigga gonna fuck around, web sling into me going 1,000 miles an hour, and the only thing that be left of me is guts.
Right.
That nigga will web spring into you like a bullet.
That is hilarious. That's gonna be their villain era when they start acting like that.
There's a whole thing where people be like, which one would you rather face? And I'm like, that's a hard toss-up, but I will say I would prefer to face Spider-Man. I would prefer to face a normal, not too powered up, a normal laughing Batman.
This one not too powered up.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Because I'm sorry, but Spider-Man gonna kill you quick as fuck.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man gonna kill you quick as fuck. With Batman, I can just go to the cops first and have myself arrested.
That's funny. He gonna come get you up out of jail though. He definitely gonna come.
Spider-Man won't let me get to jail. What you mean? That nigga is moving. Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I'm not fucking with a nigga that can literally hop over from one side of the town to the next in about 10 minutes and end my existence with a smack.
With a smack.
Like, that nigga can backhand your head off your shoulders. I'm good. I am super good. No, thank you.
You gotta let him have it.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Like I ain't about that life. I like my head. I like what my head is. I have a handsome face. It's on my shoulder. It's high up. I'm not trying to cut this short.
Don't be scared now.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that. Nah, listen. That's one thing where I always make a point where it's just like Batman should really stop doing what he's doing. Because if niggas ain't scared enough of you at this point to not do the crime, you ain't doing your job properly, bro. And honestly, I think Batman should just come out of the closet as a gay kinkster.
That would be crazy.
I think about it. Okay, let me describe Batman to you without any of the superheroes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And tell me what you think. There is a man that dresses in very tight leather, extravagant costumes with a cape, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes around and he beats up for his pleasure other men. He has this one man that he beats up often that laughs and he enjoys beating them up and they enjoy beating each other up. And he never kills them. He just beats them up to a certain point and they come back next month.
That's what come back next month.
Tell me that's not a kink scene.
When you put it like that.
I'm just saying, my nigga, like, you got, listen, your bottom is, his bottom dressed up in a costume, you know, Joker, dressed up in a costume, and the top, Batman, he flies in, beats him up, you know, they talk their shit, they throw him in a little cage, and then he comes out and gets out like in a month like that. Like, that to me is a great kink scene right there.
You got me looking at Batman in a whole new light now.
Because honestly, there's no reason to do what he's doing other than that. Because if he really wants to fix Gotham, he would just take all the money he spends on like buying the gadgets and give everybody free healthcare and universal income.
Not free healthcare.
You know what's really hard to do? To convince me to go work for the fucking toothpaste when I have a good life.
What?
I have a good stable life. You ain't gonna get me to work for fucking the Joker. Why would I take that job? The thing is, people in Gotham are having such a tough life. They're willing to go work for a motherfucker that flips the coin if he's gonna kill you or not.
Gotham is such a bad city.
Yeah, that's how bad your city is, my nigga. Maybe you should worry about financial incentives other than just trying to beat niggas to death. That's all I'm saying, Batman.
Gotham is such a bad city.
If Batman gets into kink, it would be much cheaper and he can spend the rest of the money helping the city. Listen, I'm quite sure my toys are cheaper than his stuff. So I'm quite sure he can just get some kink toys. Say, keep the back costume, man. I think your partner is into that. You know?
That's not what he want to do.
His girlfriend uses a whip. Come on. His girlfriend uses a whip. Catwoman? Come on.
It's definitely a kinky city.
They definitely kinky. They gotta be something.
They got something going on over there.
Yeah, see over here in a cat suit in the whip. That's some shit I would fuck the shit out of you. And like, listen, come over here in a Catwoman suit. We go up on the roof and we fuck up. I put the spotlight on and they'll see, like, you know how like the bat symbol is?
Uh-huh.
It could be just us fucking in the clouds. I wear a Batman costume, you wear a Catwoman costume.
I like that one.
Oh man, that's hilarious. No, but honestly, I could do Static Shock, but either you would have to be a villain or a hero. Which one would you? Would you want to be a villain? Like a villain? Like I Captain Now I gotta torture you.
Do the villain win? If the villain don't win, I don't want to be a villain.
I mean, if the villain is alive, the villain wins. I feel I feel the villain wins most stories if the hero isn't actually willing to end the villain.
Right.
If you just go put me in jail, my nigga, okay.
A villain would be best because can Static Shock torture a hero?
Maybe you're a possessed hero when I'm trying to torture the thing out of you.
What's some other heroes from the show?
I gotta look. So Let me see. What would be a good villain? What was that? Because at first, like, I was going to tell you to be Shebang, but Shebang's a hero. But Shebang has been possessed. The thing about Shebang is like Black Wonder Woman.
Okay.
She's like very athletic. No, more like Captain America, but a Black woman.
Okay. So
like,
she has a shield.
She basically has. She's like a super soldier.
Okay, I can see that.
She's super strong. She's super fast, and she's really in really good shape. And she has like this big afro puff.
Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun. And get me a cute little afro puff. That'd be fun.
Okay. Most of them are Melody Spelden. Oh, Puff. That's what I was thinking. I'm sorry. No, you can be Puff.
Okay.
Puff.
Is she a hero?
She has purple. She's a villain.
Okay.
She basically has. I'm gonna send you a picture. She basically turns into smoke.
Okay, look at her.
That's her superpower. And the cool thing is, like, I have all the Static Shock comics because I worked on a project for Milestone Comics, which is a Black comic book creator that came out with Static Shock.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, one of my big projects that I still lay claim to was working on that.
Okay.
Super. That's one of the reasons I know who's sung it.
I gotta read some of them so I can know her character at least, right?
Yeah, she's a shit talker. She talks a lot of shit. Like she is a villain, but like if you think about it, like she's more of a gang member. Because the villains in Static Shock universe are just a gang.
Oh, okay.
So like she's our leader is Ebon. And he's like basically think about like a black hole but able to move around. So he basically is all darkness, and we're like you can see the braids in his hair, but he can basically teleport and he lives in shadow. So it's like
this is another person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a villain. So but I'll say that she works for him. That's basically her boss.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how, like, gang members got, like, bosses and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, like, I guess, and her whole thing was basically, she had, like, these purple puffs in her hair. I sent you a picture of her so you can see what she looked like. But that could be a character. I think that probably is, like, the best female villain. Best, yeah, and the best, superhero would probably be Shebang.
Okay, let me look at it real quick. Oh, my phone about to die. Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to charge it. One second. All right. Let me look at it. Okay, with her two puff balls. Oh yeah, she like a genie. I see how like her smoke at the bottom.
Yeah, like she could turn her whole body into smoke. When she like has her lower body in smoke, she's like mostly fighting for the most part. It's like like you know how she fights, that she flies around with half her body in smoke.
Yeah. Okay. So she can fly.
Yeah, she can fly. Cause yeah, she her body turns into smoke, so she can make herself lighter than air and fly away.
Oh, okay. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a good option.
Yeah, that's a good option. Because we could do a lot of we could do like a rope and like I could even get a smoke machine. I mean, maybe get one, a fog machine.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I mean to get a fog machine. That'd be nice.
I gotta watch. I'm gonna go back. Do they have like the shows on Netflix?
So maybe on Netflix. I know it's on like if you got HBO Max, it's on HBO Max. That's because that's who owns it. It's a DC property. So it's owned by Warner Media, so they have it. I don't know where else it's at though, but it may be on Netflix. I'm going to show you to watch most of this shit on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna look for some episodes so I can just see her character.
Yeah, I'm going to show you to look on for YouTube, kind of get like a good rundown so you can understand it. But also, like I said, role playing is all about what you want to bring to the character. So it's like you can pick any character and play it anywhere you want to.
Okay.
Multiverse, because I live by what I call the multiverse rule. Which means that no matter what you do, there's a universe where you would do it. So whenever you were in the universe where you would do that.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool way to put it. So this is what would happen in this universe regardless.
Yes, this is what would happen in this universe kind of regardless. And it's not like you don't have any agency, but the agency you do have got you here.
I like that.
You know? In this universe, the agency you have leads you to where you're at, and it will always lead you to where you're at, because that's where you've always been at.
Right. Okay.
You know? Time is not linear, it's a flat circle. Everything is happening all at once. You just haven't gotten to the time when you did whatever you were supposed to do.
Look at you bringing, what is it, metaphysics into this?
Metaphysics,
quantum theories.
That would be quantum theory, multiverse theory, that every action that you do kind of branches off into a string that would combine in those actions. So there is a place where I become a D-type and a Dom, and there is a universe where I don't, and I move to Florida. There's a universe where I, become a guitarist.
Right.
Yeah. There's a universe where I stayed in Antigua and never came to America.
Oh, okay.
All possible possibilities have happened, just not in the universe where I live.
I like that reasoning.
So this kind of helps me take the bad with the good.
Yeah. This is gonna be so fun. This is gonna be so fun. Cause like.
Oh, you mean not film? That's good. Or knowing me in general.
Both. Both are gonna be fun.
Well, I could guarantee your writing.
You can guarantee what?
Let me see. Ooh, I think my shoe is done.
The boot?
Yeah, 12-step program is all done.
That's a 12-step program.
Listen, I'll help you pick anything. Don't worry. Listen, if you have a habit you want to kick, I can help you.
I got a habit.
Listen, if you got a habit you need kicked, I got you. Listen, after I'm done with my 12 steps, believe me, you would. If you have a habit, I also do a lot of religious play. If you need, to be,
What's religious play?
Come down and put his hands upon you, my child.
Ooh, Jesus.
Jesus, this is how people tell you what you need. As I put my hands and I lay them upon your beautiful skin, you won't feel the hands of the Lord.
The hands of the Lord. I love Black Jesus.
Listen. I'll hit you with the black. I'll hit you with the black. I have my black Jesus costume in the closet. Like,
you got everything you need.
nah, you want to hear a good joke about Black Jesus?
What?
So I have been Black Jesus for Halloween many times. It's obvious. I have the hair, I have the beard, and I have the height. So I have all the easy things that be like, oh yeah, you can do an easy Jesus costume. But was it the first year I did it in New York? I think it was the first year I did it in New York. So I worked for Nickelodeon, right?
Okay.
And my first day at work was Halloween.
That's funny.
Huh?
I'm listening.
So my first day at work was Halloween. So I bought my costume because my costume was going to be Jesus. And I didn't want to like go up into my office the first day dressed as Jesus. People going to look at me funny. I didn't want to be that nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to work, regular. One of the people there were like, "Oh, hey, come on! At the end of the day, we're gonna be having a little, contest. Do you have a costume? You can be in it. You can be in it." And I'm like, "Huh? You sure?"
You sure?
I did ask. I was respectful. I tried my best to warn this inconsiderate white person. And I felt it was being really inconsiderate, not thinking that if you give me this much leeway, I may take it the way I want to go with it. It may not end up in the same place you like it. So I looked them in their eyes. Like, I looked them in their eyes trying to make sure they understood where I was coming from. And I don't think that they did. And I was like, oh, you sure it's okay if I put my costume on? And they said, yes.
They didn't understand.
I was like, you said yes? I was like, yes. I was like, great. Because what they just did is just 3 times.
That's approval.
Oh, that's approval. That is standard. I heard it. I heard it. I double checked. I made sure you were saying yes to what I was saying. You said yes. You said yes, and I was like, okay, cool. I ain't gonna argue with you. Shit, you saying yes? I ain't about to stop you.
Right.
So I went. I closed my office door, and I threw him on Jesus costume.
That is hilarious.
And I came out, and one person was just like, "Oh shit, Jesus." I was like, "Yeah, man, what, you don't carry a Jesus costume in your bag?"
Yeah, right.
I'm like, don't tell me it's just. Don't tell me I'm the only one that came prepared. Guys, come on! I thought we were on this together.
Thought y'all was on the same page as me.
Yeah, I was like, just don't make me feel like a weird one out. Jeez.
With a Jesus costume in your back pocket.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, so you guys ain't getting the memo?
Right.
Oh yeah, so here we go. This is a picture with me and SpongeBob.
You dressed up as SpongeBob? How cool was that? Hold on.
No. Me and SpongeBob.
Oh, you and SpongeBob. Jesus. You funny. Yeah. I like his little SpongeBob outfit with the spatula though.
Yeah. So it was like funny that he's a Nickelodeon character and I'm working at Nickelodeon. I'm like, don't worry, SpongeBob, I'll get you to heaven. Just let my nigga Paul at the gate know that you know me and I know you when we push you.
That's hilarious. You got some wild experiences.
So I was Jesus, right? And it was a good. Nobody had the work trip. Like I was second place in the prize. You know what got me second place?
What?
Is that I carried around Swedish fish. You know how Jesus turned one fish into plenty?
Yeah.
I was just walking around with a bag of fish, my children, fish.
You are hilarious.
And when I left that night, I walked around with a bottle of water that I had vodka in it. Water into wine.
I get it.
I'm putting out all tricks here. Nobody was appreciating my, you know what I mean? This is the old game they know about. I mean, these are my old tricks. I did water into wine. I did multiple fishes. It rained that night, so I did my whole walking on water trick. No one was impressed.
They didn't get it.
They didn't get it. I was just like, you guys don't know good showmanship.
That part. You don't really follow my word, my children.
I was like, you were not my children. Away from me now.
Right.
It was funny though. It was fun though. I had a good time. But so at that was Friday. That Saturday, right? I
Mhm.
go out having a good ass fucking time. Like, you know what I mean? As like it's me, like the last picture I sent you and me on the train. That's me going out that night. I went out, had a good ass fucking time. Passed out Friday morning on my couch. Half dressed up as Jesus. My crown is somewhere. My cup of whiskey is still sitting there, and I have a half burned blunt somewhere on the ashtray. All I hear is my doorbell ringing. This is Saturday at 10 a.m. An obscene time to even ring my doorbell.
Right.
My doorbell is ringing off the pump, and I'm just like, I ain't got no pussy coming. I ain't got no money coming.
Who is
and
this?
They don't ring doorbells.
Right.
So who the fuck is ringing? And they busy the motherfucker. So I look outside my window and I look down, and then, you ever heard of watchtower people? They're like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay. Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses are downstairs ringing the fuck out of my doorbell, and I was like, "Ooh, I got an opportunity here for some good shit." So I took my crown back on. I grabbed my little cup of whiskey and lit my joint back up. Went downstairs, opened the door for them, and was like, "I heard you was looking for me."
I bet you blew them people.
They never ever came back. They never ever. I lived in a building, so it wasn't just my apartment. It was 6 apartments in there.
That is hilarious.
They never came back.
I know the people's like, what in the world is going on here?
I have never seen anyone's jaw go that far. I didn't know your jaw could touch your belly button.
They did not expect that at all.
So what's up? I heard y'all was looking for me. I hope you're ringing doorbells and shit. Like, what y'all want?
It's when their jaw was on their belly button. They did not expect that. Not that morning.
But next time, don't come ring motherfuckers' doorbell the day after Halloween. That's rude.
And you know these people in that tie from their parties.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly, motherfuckers. I'm still, listen, I just got in the house like maybe 4 hours before. It's New York, before COVID. We partying until 4, and then the after party don't stop until 8. I left the after party early, actually.
Jesus. Y'all getting it in.
Yeah, this was New York before COVID, when shit did not close. when they said 24 hours, they actually meant the whole 24 hours.
I'm scared of y'all.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. No, there's one person that I party with, that I used to hang out with heavy. That was like, yeah, she taught me something about like really like partying. Like, and Trinidadians. Can't nobody fuck with Trinidadians. If you're Trinidadian, I don't want to party with you as like, not because I don't want you, because I know I can't fuck with you.
Wow.
I can't walk that. Trinis be partying 7 parties in a row, and that's only a 3-day weekend.
This one, that's a 3-day weekend. Back to back.
Trinis? Yeah, they be doing back-to-back parties, talking about like, they'll leave a party, go on change, go to a next one. I'm like, so where'd sleep at? You're like, sleep where people.
Right. We don't sleep around here, sir.
Yeah. I've had motherfuckers hit me with this. They acting like sleep was a proven ideology. Like, I asked them about Islam or something. They're like, huh?
We did not come to sleep. What are you on?
Yeah, so, and they party for real. So, because I mean, when I like to party, I don't like American parties too much.
Why?
I'm not really for the I'm not really for the Instagram party kind of thing where like we just on video partying in front of other people.
Yeah.
From advertising. So, and a lot of people be doing that in a lot of these clubs, and that shit just be seen. Maybe I'm just old, and I'm cool with being old.
This one cool with being
maybe I'm
old.
just old, and that shit has never really looked fun or seemed like something fun to do. Like when I go to like Caribbean Fest and Carnival and stuff like that, and when they go partying, yeah, people do be having their phone out, but they still be like, experiencing,
enjoying
like,
it.
they still be there with you.
Yeah.
Like it's not like like they party. front of the camera a little bit, and then the phone gotta go away because you know how hard it is to hold the phone
And enjoy
everybody's throwing
yourself.
paint and powder.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You want to be
Yeah,
able to
so
enjoy yourself.
I don't know what it is. I want to enjoy myself with other people. And if I just wanted to chill and like listen to music and like be on live, I can do that at home. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not driving all the way to where I'm driving at to like be on live. No, I'm not. Like I don't need my phone that much rather than to take videos of the people with me. Like just to be like, yo, we went here, took pictures.
yeah, just to have
That's
it.
about it. So like, just to have that. Some people be like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays, they go out to kind of like show the internet. They go out for the internet. Like they go out and then they're just on live for 2 hours. Like,
Jesus,
like, so,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, why did you come out here? You could have did all that at home. You could have put your own music on, all that. Like, why not interact with the people that are here already?
Right. That's what you're here for, right?
That's what I was assuming because I'm not going all the way out not to interact with the people that are around me. Like that would, you know what I mean? That's a waste of gas. And gas is expensive, yo. I ain't gonna like, I'm looking at these gas prices, like, they make me feel like I'm ancient because I remember when gas was a reasonable price.
Right.
I remember when I could get filled up for $15, $20. Now that's almost a half a tank of gas.
They wildin'.
Guess who just got more rope?
Who?
Me.
Dang, I just messed it all up. You smell me. What did you get? What colors?
I got green, some more of that glow in the dark purple, and I got me another multicolored rope. That I think I have one of these. I think I have a set of these already. So that makes that 4 of those. I'm gonna start buying double. So I have 2 of most of them multicolored. I'm trying to make sure I fill all of this single colored rope and then start on the multicolored. So I need 2 of. I want 2 of every single color at minimum.
Okay.
Now when it comes to the glow in the dark colors, that's different. That's different. I'll be getting a lot. I think I have for like glow in the dark pink. I have like 12. I have like 8 of those.
Why do you want so many? All so you can wrap up a little bit more, like when you have more of the same
Also,
color.
I like the visuals. I have an addiction. Don't worry about it. Believe me, I already went to AAU about it. I know I have an addiction. I bought enough rope where it's like I really don't need no much, but I just kind of like the actual colors and it makes me happy for some odd reason. I'm weird like that. I know.
So odd.
But I also want to have any options of colors, any combination of colors, any amount of colors. It's kind of like drawing or coloring, right? I want as many colors as possible to be able to express myself in the way I want to.
Right.
And the colors are part of the expression.
Right. It's like your paint.
Yes. It's like my paint. You're the canvas. These are the paint. If I want a blue, but what if I want 2 different tints of blue?
Right. That make a big difference.
Yes, and I need a minimum of 230 feet because black women, I love y'all to death, and y'all bodies be on the thickness, and I like that. Like you got some booty on you.
Thank you.
So, and you got some thighs on you. So if I'm tying around your thighs and your ass and your hips, I have to have enough line, you know.
Oh yeah, for our curves.
Yeah, I like to be able to go around you and get at least one set of the design properly. Because if I got short lines, especially since I like not only structural rope, I like the art part of it. And if I won't be able to get the art part of it if it's not properly if the lines ain't long enough. And the perfect length is 30 feet. 2 hands of 30 always does it for my minimum. Okay. Now, let's say I want to do your whole body in one color, right? Mm-hmm. I need a minimum. I need at least 4 to 5 pieces.
30 inch? Was it 30 feet? 30 inches or 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet. I need 5 to 6 hands of 30 feet to do your whole body. Because we're talking about 1 for each arm, your torso, which will take up about 2, and then your lower body, which may take up if not like 2 or more. So I'm saying one for each leg, and then your upper body's going to take up 2 because you're talking about around your breast, and then your stomach, lower torso area, and then each leg is going to take up 1. So if I want to do your whole body in room, I'm going to need up to 5 to 6, and I like even numbers, so I always go with 6.
Okay. So
One of the things I actually need to do.
I'm listening.
I was saying, one of the things I need to do soon, or have somebody do soon as a task for me, is my rope inventory.
Rope inventory? What, like count it?
Count it, track it, basically write it. Like you basically would have to take all the rope out of the thing. Whichever rope, all the ropes does not tie them properly, lay them out, count them out, take a file picture of it, and that's how I kind of like keep track of rope, because like it helps me, 1, be able to know what rope I want to buy if I want to buy one. Number 2, it helps me make sure that my rope gets lost.
Oh, so you know what you have and stuff. How can you lose rope? You think somebody would take it?
No. I doubt people. Like, I've lost rope by mistake before. I've done it before. I've left the line somewhere.
Oh,
yeah, I've
okay.
left the line and fell out my bag. It was dark in the dungeon. Like, when I was cleaning up, I didn't see it there. Like,
okay.
I've lost the whole set of boxing gloves before.
Of who?
Boxing gloves. I've lost the whole set of boxing gloves.
Oh.
They rule my wife. So that, anything could get lost. So it's just like I always find it best to, especially when it comes to something we have a lot of, like rope. I have a lot of rope.
Right.
I have more rope than I have of anything else.
Really? Well, yeah, you had the cabinets.
If I say for each 2 sets of rope, for each 2 things of rope is 1 toy, I do have more rope than I have anything else. Like anything else individually, not put them all together. All my other toys may outweigh rope, but like just say impact play toys, which is the next thing I have the most of. I have more rope than I have impact play toys. Yeah, I'm up right now in my head. I could probably say I have more rope. If each 2, well, you know what? You think about that. I haven't even talked about my works here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, you know what? I may be a little, well, no, it may actually be even. It may be perfectly even. Because I've gotten more rope. I thought my impact play toys actually won just now, but I realized since I have more rope, it actually may be even. Because I have the stuff in the case, which is even more impact play stuff. And I just made a boot, and I have another toy that I'm wrapping in the leather that I need to make.
So what do you enjoy most of all of the kinks?
I enjoy different kinks for different things. Like, different kinks to me are like for different things. So for my relaxation and art, I like rope. Okay. I like rope for like relaxation and art. I also like wax for art because I like making like different type of visuals and stuff like that. For stress relief and kind of like, almost like a workout, I love impact play. I love wrestling. I love any physical power manipulation. For a mental release, I love interrogations. For like mental kind of, to like let my mental relax because I'm making you think.
Okay.
And that kind of like feeds my mental power game kind of fantasy a lot. Now when it comes to like sexual, I like any kind of power. I like any kind of power play in the bedroom. I do not bottom in any way in the bedroom, so I'm always in control. There is I like squirt. I love women that squirt. Like that turned me on. That made me hard as fuck when you was squirting. Especially at one time when it came out like a guy. So no wonder you was tired. Ain't nobody tell you I had to be doing monsoons. No, I had to call my insurance place the other day to make sure they had the weather insurance I needed for you.
It was
guys, I don't know. I know I don't live in the fuck zone, but things may change soon.
that was a crazy day.
I let them know. I called them and let them know, and they were just like, "Man, you don't live in the flood zone. How you live up on the hill? What happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know I live on the hill. And I know I'm not down in the valley, but inside the home, there may be some flood damage soon. And I'm just letting you know before it happens, is there any kind of policies? So we're working on that right now for like a policy that would keep me from like, I'm quite sure. Like, listen, I even ordered a scuba diving gear set for you, like, just in case, you know?
Just in case. Be ready to swim.
Yeah, you may listen. I bought some. These floors may be slippery. Signs. I bought some signs for the house to make sure,
You are silly. Be careful when, what is it? Careful when wet.
Yeah, be careful when wet. Yeah, it can be slippery when wet. Exactly.
Slippery when wet. I had a really good time with you. I honestly enjoyed it. It was awesome. Very awesome. I would do it again.
Well, I'm happy you would do it again. That is kind of like one of my when it comes to me, my thing is I like whatever it is to the person, not like waiting on like how much I like them or like how I feel about them. What I want for them is them to have a good kink experience, and that's my only goal.
Okay. Do you get I'm sure most of your reviews are like good reviews.
Yeah, I get mostly good reviews, or they don't say anything to me, which honestly is one of the things that I kind of have a pet peeve with now, is that I'm being more protective of myself, because if someone isn't willing to tell me how they feel about anything I did, I'm not willing to interact with them.
Oh, why not?
Because if you're not willing to tell me how something I did made you feel and give me an opportunity to correct that, you're removing my ability to do anything, because you're basically telling me any mistake I made is on purpose, and you will not, and that's fine, but like I also get the option to like not interact with that type of energy, right? Because it puts me at danger. Like I don't want down the lines, I do something to somebody and they don't say anything about it, and they don't say anything in scene, I don't know, they ain't mentioned it, right? And now they're talking about it, and now my name gets fucked up. You see?
Because you could have did something.
I'd rather somebody just talk to me about it, and even if you tell someone else about it, I'm not mad about it telling somebody else about it. But if you don't tell me and you go running your mouth to somebody else, it feels very uncomfortable and unsafe for me.
Yeah. You would at least want to know.
Yeah, I'm running a risk. I'm running I trust, it's trust both ways. And I'm running a risk too, and I want the other person to understand that like we're both in this together, so we both should trust each other to be able to tell each other what we need from each other and what went wrong. And that's one of the reasons I have reviews like this. Like what I wanted to do in part of this call is, but you're already telling me a lot of it, but we're going to definitely have a little bit of it. Is a review of the scene. Like you telling me what you like, and you can become honest. Like, listen, I'm gonna let you know now. I like you. I think you're cool, right? And I would hang out with you with or without kink if you wanted to, no matter what you said about the kink scene. Me, any connection we may or may not have won't change. Upon your review is completely insular.
Okay, good vocabulary. I get it.
So anything that we did in the scene that made you feel uncomfortable? Is there anything in the scene that made you feel uncomfortable?
No. I really liked it. I liked it. I like how you took the time to just, like learn my body and stuff. So I really kind of liked it. I enjoyed it. Absolutely.
Did you ever tell you what I was doing when I was doing it with my eyes closed when I was doing the rope? Did I tell you what I was doing?
No, what was you doing?
I said to somebody the other day, and they were just like, "What are you doing to me?"
What did you do?
I asked them to be quiet.
You asked them to be what?
So I asked them to be quiet so I could finish.
Oh.
But there's something in the middle of it. I was like, if I don't can completely do this, so I can visualize you in my head, I won't be able to do what I'm doing next. What it is, I'm measuring it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Why
I have
you?
a really, I have a really good sense of space.
What does that mean?
I could tell how wide something is using my body to compare it to. So when I was measuring you from the tip of my fingers all the way to my palms. So I check your side out to see how like the depth of your body is. So I'm figuring out how much rope I need to use to go around you, how many times I need to wrap something around your legs. So when I ran my hand on your leg, I'm thinking about how thick your legs is in one area compared to another area. I'm thinking about the curves of your body and how I may put rope on those curves to control to what works best for your body. And everybody's body ain't the same.
Mm.
Like some people have curves in some places that it may be more fat than muscle. And if you have more fat than muscle in some place, it may be I'm gonna have to tie you differently. And so me feeling that is important.
Okay.
So that's what I normally do with every new person the first time I tie you. I don't really have to do it every time. Unless you change majorly.
I didn't think you were measuring me though. That was the last thing I would have thought of.
Yeah, most people not thinking about it. I'm literally like, and I do it with my eyes closed so I can focus. And I kind of drowned out sound, and I'm just going on like, how wide are your breasts apart? My hands on your breasts, how wide are they apart? How wide are your shoulders from that area? And I could use my hands basically as my measuring tool.
Okay.
It's the same way when I'm tying rope, I'm using my hands as my measuring tool.
That's neat though. You kind of like filling it out.
Yeah. I'm kind of filling it out, you know? And it ain't going to be like perfect, but I know how many hands away from your right nipple is from your left nipple.
Right. How many hands? That's funny.
Yeah, like how many widths of my hands away because I ran my hand across you, so I know how far away it is, and I did it with my eyes closed. So I'm like 1, 2, 3. You're about 3 2/3
of hand.
Yeah, like your width of not length of hand, like nothing fingertip to the end of the palm, but from one side to my thumb.
Okay.
From one side of my pinky to my thumb. That's how I went across. My hands are too big to really do like, you know, the hands are too long for that. You're gonna be like 1.5 hands. If the measurement is too small, the measurement is too big to the thing, it doesn't work.
Say it again.
You can't put it like this. You can't measure a block in miles.
Okay.
A mile is bigger than what a block should be.
Okay.
So if the measurement is too big, then the measurement is useless.
Oh, all right. I kind of get it.
Measuring something, you always measure up, you don't measure down. You always measure with something that has a multiple of the other thing, you know?
Okay, so you wouldn't go smaller, you would go bigger.
I would, if the thing that I would measure would be smaller than what so I would, like if I wanted to measure a table, I would use a book. If I wanted to measure a book, I would use a card.
Oh, okay. What? Okay, I get it. You will use something smaller to measure something bigger.
Yes. The reason you measure, that's the reason, because if you have, like, you don't say it's 1/3 of a foot. That doesn't make sense. You say it's how many inches.
Right. I get it a little bit.
Like, it's always 1/2 of a foot. No, it's 6 inches. You measure it in inches. You don't measure it in half a foot.
Right. That makes sense. But you measured in 6 inches,
So
not
when
half
I
a
do
foot.
it with my hand, I measure it in the parts of my body where I can have multiples of it. Like when I do a rope dress on you, right?
Uh-huh.
I measure it from a fist. So I put my fist right under your center clavicle bone, and right under there, I put my fist there, and then I measure downwards the spacing. So, and what that does is that, like, when the rope flag comes out, it looks even.
Oh, okay. So it's best to use your hands. Is it more comfortable?
Huh?
Is it more comfortable using your hands?
Yeah, I mean, is it more comfortable using my hand? Because one, I like to make the connection with the bottom, and you feeling comfortable with me touching you and me getting close to you is going to make this scene more comfortable for both of us.
Okay.
So it's a really good way to start off helping people feel that comfortability with you.
Okay.
And start building that connection because kink is a lot of a connection.
It definitely is.
Because you have to feel safe, you have to feel warranted, you have to feel heard.
Right.
And the only way for me to feel make you feel those things is to one, reflect you, making sure you know I see you and I understand you, and number two, giving you space to be you and be understood.
Okay. You thought this out, or you've had enough, practice doing it. You seem very knowledgeable of what you do.
Perfection is an illusion, but I do aim for better every day.
Okay.
You can never be perfect at anything, you can only be better. But that in itself is a beautiful thing because being able to be better and never perfect means you always have work to do.
Right. Definitely agree with that.
Yeah, it means you were never done building, but it also means you can never fail as long as you try for better.
That's a good saying, Gundy.
The attempt at better. Go ahead. What's that?
I said that's a good saying, Gundy.
Sorry, my bad. You said what?
I said that's a good quote, Gundy.
Yeah. I want to quote Gandhi.
That was a good quote.
You say me? That's a good quote from Gandhi quote.
Yeah, that's what you sounded like when you were saying it.
Well, I'm a lot less racist than Gandhi was. Did you know Gandhi hated black people?
Really?
Oh yeah, Gandhi hated black people, and Gandhi was what most people would consider now actually a rapist.
Are you serious?
I am serious as a heart attack. He used to do with a lot of his young girls. That's why all his young girls had to sleep in bed with him, and they also had a tradition of doing enemas. Like he would do forced daily enemas. You know the enemas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would do forced daily enemas.
He would do every day to the girls or to himself?
To the girls and himself sometimes, but he would do it to the girls.
What he would stick something up there to make them use the restroom?
Yeah, he would stick it up there, push the liquid in, and clean it all out. It was like a whole cleaning ritual for him.
Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty interesting.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, I never heard that story about Gandhi.
Yeah, Gandhi did not like the dark-skinned, the more dark-skinned Indians. He was very against them. He had a lot of very negative quotes about black people.
Wow, would have never thought.
Yeah, the amount of propaganda that we are kind of given in America and in the Western world overall is crazy, and it takes a lot of work to kind of unlearn it. And Gandhi was on the list of people I learned about a while ago. Gandhi and Mother Teresa is two of the ones that.
Mother Teresa?
Wait, Mother Teresa was a horrible person. Gandhi was bad. Mother Teresa was horrible.
Oh my God, you are ruining my little thoughts right now.
I'm sorry, love. Mother Teresa wasn't what most people would consider. If you explain out her story, she's a fucking supervillain. What she was doing to people, she was a supervillain. That was just what you would consider evil.
Wow.
All homes that she had, that they were acting like they were taking care of people that weren't. They were listening to people die slowly.
They were listening to people die?
No care.
You said they were listening to people die slowly?
You know how they had these homes that Mother Teresa would have where people that were sick and needed help would go?
Yeah.
Those places had no medical care. They had no medical help. It was just beds and small rations for people. They didn't take care of those people. They were just giving them a hospice place to die.
Oh my God.
Teresa believed that pain brought you closer to God.
That's crazy.
side, so you had being in pain wasn't an issue for her.
That is new knowledge.
Yeah, Mother Teresa was what those people considered a kind of cool person.
Okay, now I know.
Wild work, right?
Yeah, that's a big one. I didn't know that.
Wild work. When I found that out, I had to double check myself. It was like, yeah. Because they had no medical care in place. So if you have no medical care in place, and the people that go into this, like, that are basically there with diseases that are really so reprehensible, that are like basically breaking them down from the inside, they're basically in pain all the time.
Just yelling and screaming.
And if your religious teaching doesn't really implement medicine and they implement just prayer, like, you're just talking about people suffering at that point.
That's crazy. That's wild.
I mean, you can paint that how you want to, but it's people that suffer.
But it's just people suffering. That's wild. Now, I thought Mother Teresa was better than that.
No, Mother Teresa was one of the cooler ones. I think what's his name was just what's the word? He is just a cult leader.
Who?
He was just an honest, good cult leader.
Gandhi?
Yeah, Gandhi. At the end, Gandhi just became a cult leader. Like, he just looks like a cult leader. I was like, if it was all adults, I wouldn't care. If it was all adults, if they were all grown people, it would not bother me one way or the other.
Yeah.
A lot of them were children. I kind of feel like that's how,
Yeah, that is wild, though. I didn't expect that from him. They don't tell you that part when they telling the story.
I mean, no. I mean, did they ever tell you that? Did they ever tell you, like, why Lincoln didn't free the slaves? Or Lincoln didn't do it to free the slaves. The slaves were freeing themselves. They had no other choice.
People started killing. They started fighting back too much.
Yeah, there were slave uprisings. It was slave uprisings, and plus the South having slavery gave them a very big economic boom over the North.
Okay.
Which had more people, more businesses, and more actual power. But since the South was implementing free labor, free forced labor, what could you do?
That's crazy.
So, and then there was slave uprisings. So you have slave uprisings, and the South had basically outbidding you with money. Lincoln didn't free the slaves. Lincoln fought to keep the country together, and the end of slavery was the only way to keep the country together. The other side did fight to keep slaves, but Lincoln, like, if the slaves wouldn't have got freed and we could have kept the country together, he wouldn't have given them fuck.
Wow. So it was really economics.
Yeah, for the North it was purely economics. That's why when people say, "Oh, it was an economic thing," I'm like, "You're right," but black people were the economics.
You're right about that part.
I'm like, you're right, but it doesn't. If you're right, but it makes your racism worse.
Right.
It doesn't make anything better than what we're talking about.
Right.
It does not improve your stance the way you think it does. You know what I'm thinking? Like y'all can think like it being an economics thing make y'all sound better. I'm like, no, it makes you sound worse than that.
That's right.
No shit having free labor is an economic booster.
You're like, duh. Who wouldn't want people to work for them for free?
Yeah, free labor. Man, I've never seen free labor get turned out of that. You guys had forced free labor. You can't act like that's wasn't the economic boom that you guys keep on bringing up every time someone talks about. You're like, yeah, you're right. But you're also wrong for even bringing that up as a defense.
Yeah. Trying to make it seem like it wasn't as bad as it was.
Yeah, when it was literally just as bad as it was. It was literally the definition of as bad as it was. So it's one of those things where
I take no solace in the idea that they think it will be that it wasn't. So, and they don't teach people that. They don't teach people like it's so hard to unlearn the history they teach you.
Right.
It's so hard to unlearn like the fairy tales.
Right.
Everything from how capitalism is the only way. America is a democracy. It really isn't. It's a democracy-ish. It's a republic democracy.
You said ish.
Ish, yes, really is stuff. As long as you have the electoral college, regardless of why they have it, but it's like one of those. The electoral college, you know what it's like? The electoral college is like daylight saving time.
You say it again?
The electoral college is similar to daylight savings time. You know when you make the clock go back on some forwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's no use to do that. We don't need to do that anymore. It's useless. We did that because it helped the farmers get more time in the day.
Oh, okay.
It was literally just to help farmers because that was the main. Think about it. Think about it. At a certain time in history, everybody was a farmer. The majority of people were either farmers or landowners.
Okay. But we ain't really there no more.
Yeah, it really was the majority of everybody. You only had, there was only like, what else were you doing to make money?
Right.
Like, it wasn't a lot of large industries. So with that being said, a lot of these people misunderstand, like when it comes to like the daylight saving time isn't useful. Just like the electoral college isn't useful because we needed the electoral college because of evening out the weight that each state had on it because of slavery.
Mm.
The slave owning states had way more people, so they have to do the electoral college to even out the weight of the of the vote. We don't need that no more.
So is it like cheating in a sense?
It is kind of not really cheating. It's just removing. It's removing the value of votes in certain places. So if you live in a place like California, your vote counts less than people that live in like Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah, your vote counts less. And how many electoral? Because it's about how many electoral college votes you get. You know, that's how you win the election, right? It's the electoral college votes. Because you can win, you can have more votes, but still lose the electoral college votes.
Mm. But it could.
So it's like so I think each state gets 2%, right?
Okay.
And that's the minimum amount of electoral. So each state gets 2 senators, minimum 2 senators. Sorry, minimum 2 senators. Each state gets a minimum 2 senators. The electoral college is a minimum 2 votes. Now, depending on your population, is how many more electoral college votes you'll get. But even with that is not nearly enough to outweigh some of the other stuff.
Politics is crazy.
Yeah, like the electoral college vote really is kind of fucked up when you look at it. Because yeah, if you're in California and you have 50-something electoral college votes, if they win your state, but you have, something like this, right? Just say you have 10 electoral votes, right? Because you have 100 people, right? But I have 20 electoral college votes, but I have 1 million people. You see how that's uneven?
Yeah. Kind of, sort of.
Because all they have to do to win over yours is win 1,000 people, right? They have to win 1 million to win mine.
Oh, okay.
So if they win my million, they win my 20, there's more than yours, but I have way more people. So each one of my votes count less than your votes. You're automatically more valuable.
They should have kept it that way, made it easier to win.
Well, no, that's literally why they did it like that, so the Republicans can win. Because if the Republicans didn't have it that way, it would be almost impossible for them to win. Because most of the people that live in, like the Democrat, the left side of the vote would win most big cities, and they would not be able to win anything. Because if we did by the numbers, like you would have to go back to Reagan for the last Republican.
Jesus.
If we did it purely by number of votes counted, yeah. Hillary Clinton would have been president.
She should have
Bush would
won.
have never won.
Peace.
Bush would have never won. If we did it by the numbers,